I know you have dream of joining law university, right? So why do you want to join law university? Any idea? Why? What would you do after getting admitted? You get to meet professors like us. But why? Why not something else? Any particular idea? Two? To get more knowledge about law? Is that all?
Explore and experience. Explore more and experience their experience.
All right.
Highly qualified teachers.
All right, that's good. Who is highly qualified? That's debatable. But still, anything else? Why? Huh? Secure a job. That's wonderful. Right. Anything else?
Be an advocate.
Being an advocate, that's also good. Lawyer, right? Who's a lawyer? What's a lawyer?
Anybody who has a law degree is a lawyer.
Where do you get the law degree?
Law college.
From the law college? You become lawyer only by studying law at the law university. Is that true? No? So what's law? Anyone, what's law? You're an aspirant of law, so you must know what's law. Without knowing it, how can you aspire for something, right? It's like shooting in the dark. So I'm here to give you revelations, to remove the darkness, but not in a divine manner, right? In a very humanly manner as possible. What's law? Who is lawyer? Only in the law university, or you can find lawyers anywhere else?
Firms as well.
Law firms, right? Can we find lawyer in poultry firms? No? Only in the law firms?
Marketing as well.
Marketing as well? So see, the problem is that you have a distinct idea about law, which is limited. Right? Very, very, very limited. For example, when I ask you, when did you study law for the first time? What will be your answer? When we started preparing, right? What if I say that, what about class 6? Civics book? Not laws of Newton?
Yeah.
Laws of thermodynamics? They're not law? That's why you need us. We have a dream. Because, if I ask you in your general studies where you will come to know facts, we will take you to the truth with our universities, right? That's why I was working outside India, called to India. Because law universities have a responsibility to take from where career launcher leaves you. It launches, but if the satellite doesn't land softly on the land, it's a failure. Where career launcher leaves you, we hold you. We take you up, right? So are you ready for that soft landing, right? Not the crash landing, right? So we will ensure at Euler, Goa, at BCI has a dream. This is race to NLU, which is a good race. We will not be the part of any race. We will be the finishing line of the race. That's Euler for you. India International University for Legal Education and Research. You know, what are the 3 topmost economies of the world going to be in next 20 years?
India is
China, India, and America, right? China is far behind, far ahead of us. 5 times more than our GDP even at this stage, right? So you are at the $4 trillion approximately. They're at 15, 16, or maybe more. But no one says that the coming generation or coming century is going to be of China. It's going to be the century of? How? How is it going to be the century of India? If you will mock at yourself, which is India, which is Bharat, what's the distinction? Is there any? There's so many people to tell you many things. What's the truth? What's the fact? Is there a journey beyond fact? Are truth the same as fact? At Euler, we need you to make India the country which will give knowledge to the world. No more we are going to be the what you call consumer of knowledge. Enough of consumerism. For 800 years, we have been consumers. But before that, we were creator of knowledge. That's why you call yourself Vishwa Guru. You don't become Vishwa Guru by consuming the knowledge. You become Vishwa Guru by creating the knowledge. And we did. But it's all lost. Because you are told it in a fashion which it shouldn't be. So we have a dream to make India a Vishwa Guru. If you want to be a lawyer, a successful lawyer, go to NLUs. Good for you. It's a good university. You'll become a corporate lawyer. You'll become a successful some international law firms joining arbitration, whatever it is. Right? But if you want for your generations to know, coming generations to know, the story of India in a legal manner, in the constitutional manner. You can't have laws without knowing the constitution. For example, you can go and listen to my talk yesterday I gave to Fakar Yusuf. Like, hello? Don't worry, darkness is very, very momentary, right? It's all light. And by the way, darkness is also light, you know. It's all depend. You know what Einstein is known for explaining us what is light. You know what is light?
Form of energy.
Correct. E is M, M is E. So mass and energy are one and the same thing, it's just the form. You need to know Sankhya Darshan for that. But did you? No. So we want India to be the Vishwa Guru. And we want you to be those teachers who will tell the story of India in a legal and constitutional manners. Who will frame the laws and morality and the policies of the future world the way we did it in G20 successfully. Who is right? Russia by attacking on Ukraine or Ukraine by defending its territorial sovereignty? Russia, has it violated UN Charter Article 2 Clause 4 or has it acted under Article 51 UN Charter? What's the motive of UN Charter? You need to unlearn. Are you ready? Then join Goa. Be the part of a journey which will be forever, not for you, but for your generation. Right? We have a dream for you to take it forward. Right? We have a dream that coming century, when you travel across the globe, I have length and breadth of the globe. But it's not about me. My time is over. India is at the cusp of becoming what it used to be. Why people came here. But now we started going there. There was a time people used to come to India to search knowledge. Now we are going there to learn knowledge. Education should never be indoctrination. There's very fine and thin distinction. How do you know what's an indoctrination and what's an education? We will tell you. And then we want you to tell it to others. We will teach you constitution in a manner never taught before. You will be the judges of the future India. We will teach you the law, what it should be, not what it is. We will tell you how to frame policies so that you can be as humanist as possible. That's the story of India. Right? Do you have it in you? You know, Army has a tagline, we don't give you job, we give you a life. Right? We give you a lifestyle, so you might not have a hefty paycheck, very deep pockets at the end of your career, but you will have a very satisfying life. Let me take you one notch up. We will provide you divinity. The creator of knowledge is divinity. We want you to help us in create knowledge. Right? Because a lawyer is everywhere. A lawyer is philosopher, because as a lawyer you have to be data scientist. You have to understand the law behind data. You have to understand capital markets, securities, what's the difference between contract, financial instruments, how are they distinct from each other. so that your society functions without chaos. But you should not have obsession for rule of law, because we essentially are the country of rule of dharma. Rule of law will strip you of dignity, but rule of dharma will pep you with with dignity and happiness and objective of human life. Do you know the distinction? No? Come to us. That journey we will take it from here. When you qualify the test of national law universities, those who want to make career for themselves, NLUs are very good institutions. I have taught at these 6 universities in my life. I worked with the law firms, but I gave up. I have worked with West Bengal National University of Juridical Sciences, NUJS, as a faculty member. I have taught at University of Hamburg. I have taught at University of Haifa, Israel. I have taught at De Montfort University, United Kingdom. But I always felt, when I was abroad, that we are not telling our story. We need professors, lawyers, thinkers, who can think within the box. Don't think outside the box, for God's sake. There's nothing outside the box. Everything is within the box. Can you search for it? Right? Everything is within the box of the space and time. Right? So if you want that journey, we are waiting for you at the picturesque and the scenic and aesthetic beauty of Goa, which is a fusion of West and East. India, Portugal. By the way, if you have just a little bit knowledge of international law, in 1962, Portugal was saying Goa is Portugal. So they were saying in Security Council, India has committed a war by taking over Goa, because they think Goa is a Portuguese land. Was it? Or was it not? For that you need to know many things. You need to know right to passage case, the international law, the concept of sovereignty, blah, blah, blah. There are so many questions which you will need to learn afresh. Right? So are we, or should we, wait for you in Goa? Then look for Amit, my friend, and Professor Chijo. He will tell you how to start your journey. They will launch you, will make you soft land, right? And don't worry, not at the dark part only, at the brighter part of the moon also. So sky is even not the limit. Thank you so much. I'll not take much of your time. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Yes, any questions? That's what I was coming to. Any questions?